Hello and welcome back to the Scots Boys Talking Games podcast. We're joined by basically the same cast as of 2 weeks ago, but this time the topic is games which you wish had a sequel, but for whatever reason never got one. Paul, would you like to start off and tell us yours?
That's right. So for sequels, I'm gonna go with. Not first, I'll go with the Simpsons Hit and Run. Classic game on the PS2.
You literally cannot beat that game.
One of the first games I played as well. So
Well, I think
I'm raging.
for most
They,
people.
they made other Simpsons games, but it just. I think they made that Simpsons movie game, but
Yeah,
I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, that was around the same time like they started doing all of those movie games. Like they even did one for like Family Guy and shit like that.
alright.
Family Guy, haha.
But aye, they've never made that kind
I
of.
like a game that was genuinely amazing. It wasn't. It was really bad.
What was it?
Was it not just like Family Guy?
I remember there is one.
Oh, there is one. No, there is one. You fucking shoot guys as stew.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, Paul.
There's never been a game quite like it. It's like a mixture between GTA and obviously The Simpsons. I think it would just be an amazing sequel if they did it.
And would you like it done in like the style of the time or a bit more up to date?
I think the style of the time, but more features added.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you with that.
More modern kind of things to do in it.
I wanted to be a first-person shooter in 4K. Exactly what I want.
That's it.
Basically,
That's-
just GTA 5, but in the Simpsons.
That's what I want.
Yeah, next gen you get the first person. That's it.
First person.
GTA 6, Simpsons themes.
Yeah, that's what they've done for
Simpsons
GTA 5.
Battle Royale.
Oh,
No.
still better than Fortnite.
Oof.
The Battle Royale map is
Okay.
the whole of.
You're about to start an absolute internet flame on that. Right, Paul, what, did you have another game that you really wish had a sequel? Or
Actually, I do. There's actually been a spin-off of it, Saints Row.
Saints
There
Row,
was a-
okay.
There was a spin-off called Get Out of Hell.
No, there was
Which-
a standalone DLC.
Yeah. It was similar to Saints Row 4, which I didn't like Saints Row 4.
Yeah.
I don't know, the whole superpowers, I get what they were trying to do by mixing the game up.
Yeah,
But-
they had kind of done most of what they could genuinely do by Saints Row 3. Like,
Saints Row 3 was class.
in maintaining like some sort of
See-
seriousness in the game.
Wasn't like about that.
There was-
Was the
there
same with
was-
the running. You basically made cars useless after you got the running thing, and you could
Yeah.
literally just run everywhere and fly everywhere.
There was the elements of Saints Row 3 that had already taken it a step too far.
Yeah.
Row 4 was just like, we don't care anymore.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
They were like, "Fuck it, we're not GTA."
So when you
Saints
got,
Row 2 is one of my favourite games of all time.
yeah, Saints Row 2.
I got Saints Row 3 for my birthday. I stayed up playing it for like 6 hours straight. It didn't save, my game crashed.
When that happened to me on Saints Row 4, actually.
Really?
Is
Is
that
that
the one
one
I
or
I think it's something we need to keep for like, you know, one of the most annoying things that's ever happened to you.
Yeah, Saints Row 2, but it was my first Saints Row. I never actually played Saints Row 1.
I think a lot of people never played it.
I've heard
Xbox
heard it's really bad though. That's
I had
I
a
think
friend-
a cousin of mine actually had like the game, but like
Was on your Ramsey before.
I mean, me and Jordan used to play it religiously, and I always used to ask him what the first one was like, and he always just said it was pish.
I
Waste of
genuinely
time.
nearly lost Row 2 last night. I was looking at it on the Xbox store and it's like £8. And I was looking, I'm like, I get it on eBay for like £3. I just get it and wait for the delivery. But nah,
Yeah.
I think it was a brilliant game. Saints Row 3 just took it a bit too far, and then Saints Row 4 was just ridiculous.
I was Saints Row the third one, the ones where you could fucking hit people with dildos. Shit like that.
Demonetized.
Listen,
you
that
got
was
the
dope. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was-
Actually,
The dildo bat.
aye, that felt like kind of just taking the piss out of GTA.
Was that Central 2 Pimp Cane as well? I like the Pimp Cane, the big shotgun.
But do you not think like Central 2 was like them kind of trying to be similar to GTA, but then when they got to the third one, they realised that their whole thing was just being like, yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Everything's so fucking ludicrously crazy. There's zombies.
It's like they tried too hard to not be.
What was it?
Yeah.
Remade the characters as well from Central 2 to Central the Third.
Yeah.
Gave them an entire new look.
Shawnee or Shona weirdly became fit.
Shawnee.
She went from a donkey to being the fittest girl I've seen in my life.
Shawnee was.
Shawnee, that's it. But
Yeah.
she went from a genuine junkie to just being hot.
Pierce as well. Pierce kind of looks similar though. I'm not gonna lie.
Pierce looked like skinnier or something.
Johnny Gat. Johnny Gat's death actually
Yeah.
was a
Oh,
controversial thing about it as well.
I'm gonna cry.
I was a big one, and then
And they brought him back.
what was it? He came back at the end of Central 4, and then could play as him and get out of hell.
Aye.
Was
I
there
saw
not
one comment in the
another
video that
spin?
said
Was that
spoiler.
like Agents of Chaos or something that was like done in a similar style?
Agents of Mayhem.
Oh, Mayhem.
I don't know. I've never played that, and I think it's because it kind of resembles Central 4,
Yeah. It wasn't that
which I
good.
didn't like.
Yeah.
So I think I don't quote me on this, but is it in Stillwater? It's like
No, I think
That's
it
it.
is.
That's the
Honestly,
city.
couldn't tell you. Like,
I'm
it's
gonna
been
look this up.
way a while.
Stillwater's for number 2.
Is it?
Aye.
Is it Steelport for the second one?
Aye, I think maybe. But here, I liked how they did. Oh, I didn't like, but they
but-
didn't change the map from the third to fourth game.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't. Well,
It's
there
the
were
exact
very
same map.
minor, like changes. To
Yeah, there's a spaceship above it, but that was probably close to it.
Yeah, and they got
and
rid of
I
the
was
crashed
like-
Antonov with the
Yeah.
zombie stuff. Which
Ah,
is
so-
why they just left.
Johnny Gat was a DLC agent in Agents of Mayhem.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think it's in the same city though.
Right. But that's strange. But yeah, it just felt really lazy when they didn't change the map.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I get that.
I mean, a lot of the games are like that. Apart from GTA, I think really, isn't it? But they take about 7 years to redo the entire thing, but don't they? So
Well, to be fair,
But-
at least when the GTA like reused the map, they did change a whole lot of it. Like, because they were like,
what?
it's like what GTA 5's quite a few years on from San Andreas, so
Just a few.
no,
I know one thing.
yeah,
A thing I liked in the Central games, but is the customization of your cars and stuff, man. That was
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
just go and steal one and then pump it up. It's so
Yeah.
good. You seen
Well,
it?
I spent hours customizing like cars and characters in that game.
It's really good.
I can
You used to be able to go to plastic surgery back in
Yeah,
there.
you can control sex,
yeah,
how
you
big
could
your
straight
dick was
up
and how big your
completely
tits are.
change your Oh, they beat Cyberpunk to it. Like I had.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
So do you know the characters of Central?
Aye.
most of it.
Who's your favourite character?
Probably just
It would have been Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny has a classic. I
I
don't know.
think,
Have you seen it?
Johnny's just the obvious one, but it's like for an obvious reason as he was the best.
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye. Nah, I'd like to say Johnny as well, but I'm just going to switch up and say Oleg, the big fucking muscly guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, I remember I was playing that, right, and I was like proper sleep deprived. I hadn't slept in 2 days, and I remember I was falling asleep in my chair and kind of just woke up to his giant like dick in my face.
Aye, 'cause
You're, like,
when you
falling
first see him, he's
asleep.
naked, and you're trying to help him out.
She's-
But Genki kind of scared me when I first got the game. Professor Genki,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the big cat.
Was not
That scared me when I got
side
it.
mission.
See, if you pre-ordered it, you got the bonus
Oh, true.
Genki mobile, and you could shoot a cannon in it. It was quite funny. But aye,
Basically just
nah.
a tank.
if there was a Central 5 or just something else.
Probably just get away rebooting it, honestly, at this point.
I
I
like
think it would,
remastered version of.
Yeah.
No, remaster, but a reboot maybe. Remaster
Well,
would
did
just be
they
the
not
same, really.
kind of like?
They have remastered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they?
The remastered Saints Row the Third.
Yeah. I
Skipped the
remember
other ones.
people playing it. Well, I guess it was a case of if that one does well, then they might go back and do the other ones. A bit like they've been doing with the Persona games, I think. Like,
Oh, God.
yeah, that's a whole topic in itself.
There's a
Jack.
whole topic of it.
Nah.
Talk about it.
Right, we'll get on the jacks anyway. So.
Alright, okay, me.
On to you now, Jack.
Oh, well, thanks for that. Yeah, I've got 2 games also as well, just trying to keep it to the right number. My first one is kind of one that was very popular when it first came out. It still has done really well as a game, and I don't think many people are asking for a 4th, but I kind of just loved it, honestly. The Witcher 3 sequel, or The Witcher 4,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
That'd be an amazing game for me. I don't think many of you guys have played it, but I just remember playing it. I got so many hours out of the game. Obviously, they made the Netflix show
Yeah.
on it as well. Which is set way before the game. I think the game was set like years and years after the original books and all that.
Yeah.
But no, just a phenomenal game. You can basically just like kind of like either fuck around in the main story on your horse, just tell like just do so much. Very similar to a GTS kind of thing / Red Dead, but it's a lot more like quests and there's a lot more like tons of stuff to do. It's very much fantasy based in that sort of way.
I remember I just like spent like 2 hours in that game. I can't mind. Was I playing that at someone else's? And like I literally spent 2 hours just sailing a boat up and down the water purely because the water looked so good.
Sure, absolutely for the game. Like, they ported it to the Switch. I'm amazed on that, by the way.
Really?
Like they actually, yeah, that's on the Switch, and they managed to port it to the Switch. That game was beautiful, and I think this kind of doesn't look great on the Switch for obvious reasons because it's like not comparable.
Yeah, obviously.
But the fact they got it on there, I'm
Yeah.
impressed by that.
So
Honestly,
that's a pretty solid handout to people doing ports. Cause, like,
yeah, I know. I think we're just saying people who like port some of the Bethesda games, like
yeah,
Doom
they did.
Eternal.
It would be the same the people who did Doom, and Doom was
Yeah.
actually pretty decent on the Switch.
From what I've not seen any gameplay on the Switch, but it probably is fine. Yeah, it came out the same day as launch day, which is rare
Yeah.
for that. But no, it was just an absolute phenomenal game. It's just something that doesn't need it. I think people are quite happy with the third one. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm like, I'd absolutely love a 4th game in it,
Yeah.
just because it's just it's a favorite.
You just want to waste more hours in that world.
Exactly, I want to waste more of my hours because I have
Do you
no
think that's the
fucking
reason
life.
that people always buy like another Skyrim? Is purely
Probably just because it's just waste time, not waste time, but just like just because you're so engrossed in this world, you want more of it. That's people who reset their games and all that because they want to experience it all again. You know, very similar to that. Probably is very similar to Skyrim in a lot of different ways, obviously. But so I'd probably just say like compared to Skyrim, Skyrim is a lot more just Skyrim's a lot more fuck aroundish than what I'd say. But the Witcher's a lot bigger.
The Witcher, I've always wanted to play it. My brother always recommends me to play it as well. I've seen a wee bit on it, and I think I did play a tiny bit on it, but I never done too much. There's like a wee card game as well.
Yeah, they have a wee card game in it.
No, Caravans, New Vegas, isn't it? But it's a similar idea.
Alright.
Did they not make a standalone game for the card game?
Yeah.
They
So
did,
basically
and everyone was
after-
pissed. What was it as well? Just I think the biggest thing people know of it now is because the Netflix series that done so well.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that done phenomenally well by and that's kind of blown up, and people were like, "Shit, I want to play more of this game," and they'll like play the game, see more of this world, and I'll play the games. But yeah, I think it's really cool. But my second game is kind of one that was like from my childhood, and I played it fairly recently. I was like, this is really good. I love this game back in the day. But Sonic Generations, like when I was a kid, I played that. Like not even kid, that was 2012. I just played that as like a remaster of all the old Sonic games I loved when I was a kid, and just like new levels.
Yeah.
And that was so fun. And I'd love like a proper sequel to that. Just more remasterings of like old levels from old games. I just loved Sonic, even now as a kid. When I was a kid to now, I just thought that the good games are good and the bad games are fucking god awful.
Yeah. No, I feel like that one.
Yeah, but it's good. That's like it's just like cannot go wrong with those games.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Sonic Gen again, just can't be that fun game.
Just
But-
sitting looking at that monstrosity of the remake of Bomberman, thinking,
Oh
some-
no,
some
I
of-
know.
some of
Put
the
that on
reboots,
screen.
I'm
Put that on
not
screen.
sure
To be
if
fair-
I do, but,
Because basically what they done is they made like obviously classic Bomberman, but in the 360, someone decided, you know what, I'm going to make an edgy remake
yeah,
of Bomberman.
I'm gonna take Bomberman and make him a first person shooter.
It's not even a
fall-
first person,
no,
it's
I
not
know,
first
I
person
know.
shooter. It's like same gameplay, but it just looks so awful.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I hate it.
It's these
Look at the cover art, it
weird-ass
just looks
3D
awful.
models.
Like, why? Why would you do that? It's not a
It
good
didn't need it.
excuse.
Yeah, you.
I'm not the only one who likes it.
New Bomberman? Really? I mean,
I think it looks
that's-
cool.
I guess that's why we do this, so that there is differing opinions. By the way, Paul, you're fired. No,
Fire.
Uh,
We're getting paid.
no.
I'm not even getting paid.
No,
no
no.
one's getting
Best-
paid.
Best person on the podcast is my voice.
Oh, right, okay. Right,
Voted,
aye.
voted by Paul in his own Twitch chat as well.
Oh yeah. Honorable mention, honestly. Portal 3. Obviously everyone kinda
Yeah.
wants that.
Oh, Port 3, aye.
That'd be
And while you're
oh
on that, throw in Half-Life 3 as well. But then
I think James talked about that. No, James talked about another one. But Half-Life 3. They did technically mean Half-Life 3. They made the VR game.
No, nah, it doesn't count.
Didn't it?
They're basically
Oh
calling
yeah,
it
actually I had
Half-Life
to
3.
see that.
It's called like Alex, something like that. People are basically calling it that.
I'm-
I also like 3.
Oh, James back.
Discord noises, he's fine.
I
Um,
don't get Discord noises now for some reason. My Discord's
Oh
just
nice,
given
that's
up.
fine then. Alright. But yeah, again, Portal 3, just that'd be amazing because like literally, I think the original. I've heard like reviewers describe the original Portal as like a perfect game.
Oh yeah.
Before, which is insane.
Even
But
the
Portal
second one's
2
pretty
is still
good.
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Just people think the biggest thing about it was that it was people thought it was not a bit too long. People thought that it's a bit too much padding in it, just like there for the sake of being there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just it literally was like kind of game changing, literally in the way that people look at puzzle games. Really, once that came out, it's just you literally cannot be Portal. It's just such a phenomenal game series.
Yeah. Can
But anyway, move on to is it Jaden? Is it Jaden next?
Hi. Right. Start off, first of all,
right.
with the fact that in the last podcast I mentioned Skate 4 and about 2
Yes.
days later they
Yeah.
Skate 4.
I'm so
Hey.
pissed you actually
Jaden-
called that. I'm
Jaden
actually
called
annoyed
it.
you called it. You actually did call.
And
Dude,
me and
that's why you
Jack
listen to
sat-
Scots Board Games. We have inside information no one else has.
Jaden just looks deep into like a bottle of like Mad Dog and it just comes to him.
Ian, what was your next prediction that the next game will be revived?
Right, give us the first one. Go
Stop,
for it.
stop trying to abuse my pebbles.
No, you can't force it, guys. Jaden can only really say
Can't
when he
force
knows
it, it
when
just
comes
comes.
to him.
It comes.
I've got a feeling
We're gonna
Roblox
get
2 is
like a
coming.
random message in like 3:30 in the morning, and Jaden been like Half-Life 3.
Now it's coming. Now it's coming.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
FIFA 16
'cause
2.
me
It's
and
coming,
Jack-
guys.
Yeah, me and Jack fucking watched the
I've still got hope. I've still got hope.
the games festival, and
Mm,
literally Skate 4
still
comes
isn't
up.
that.
First thing Jack says is fucking Jaden called that.
I did say. I think I did say. I'm not sure if that will make it in, but yeah, I think I did actually say that bastard. I thought I said that bastard.
Because the two of us were genuinely just like, right, it looks like it's going to be Skate, but, is it? And then, of course, it straight out is. And we're like,
Well, they didn't show any gameplay. It was just the developers talking. That's all it is. There's developers talking, and basically like, okay, where are they going with this? And they would go, Skate 4, and everyone went. Well, they didn't say
Oh
Skate 4. They said
my
the next entry in the Skate
God.
series. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
and then
I forgot what one of you
yeah,
that had the idea to say just should have like rolled a skateboard out on the stage.
Yeah, that was
Exactly,
me.
yeah.
I was
Was
like,
it? Yeah.
should have just rolled out on a skateboard, said nothing, and just like flipped the skateboard up with his foot and just stood there until people went, shit, it's another skate game.
Do you think they're doing Skate 4 because of the new Tony Hawk's?
Possibly, but I don't
Possibly.
really
It's
think
probably
they
just
need
that
to
in
compete
general
with it.
demand.
Yeah. Like,
No, once I got so obsessed with a Tony Hawk game, my brother took the disc out and snapped it because I was playing it for like 12 hours a day.
Well,
I think I nearly cried, by the way.
too bad you can't break your download of Fortnite.
Oh, just don't. We're not. That game is banned from conversation in this.
Yeah, it's actually banned for the Discord. Right, Jake.
Just be banned. Right, yeah, first vision I hope
oh.
I have of the new game
Right,
is first
take
of all
notes, people.
Billy. Because I don't know, Billy was weird for me because I don't know if it would work getting a sequel. I think a prequel would probably work.
Prequel.
Yeah, is that not like when stuff
Yeah,
happens
before
before the first one? Because obviously the whole point of it is he gets kicked out of like hundreds of schools before he goes to the one. And
yeah.
I don't know how. I think Bully was a game that genuinely just needed more in the actual game.
Yeah.
I don't know if a sequel would actually work. I don't it just add so much more to the game because I think it was a good game. I think everybody kind of liked it, but I think it genuinely just needed more.
I mean, you could do it to where you're in like college or something. Now.
Would it work?
I mean,
like
I
you would just
know.
get it, wouldn't you?
I was gonna say by prequel, I thought it was meaning nursery.
That would actually might work if you're just like a toddler wandering around with a golf club smacking people.
I mean, that
would work. Like you've seen
that would
people
work.
play
I don't know if
the
it would
Goose Game.
Maybe like a DMC. I don't know about a full game.
I think a boy that's getting kicked out of hundreds of schools, he's not going to go fucking college, is he?
You know what? Good, valid point. A really valid point.
It's America, isn't it?
Aye.
Right,
I mean-
second one is L.A. Noir.
Yeah,
Oh.
100%.
Because I thought I would hate that game because it was so different, but I ended up loving it because it was so different.
Yeah.
And because I'm quite stupid, it was quite a challenge. Because that was one of the first games where I sat and I played it, and I'm like, when things get hard, I'm not going to YouTube it. When things get hard, I'm not going to YouTube it.
You're just
And I
gonna roll with your decisions.
hours walking around, not knowing what I was doing. And obviously, because it was the creator of one of the best reaction memes in history.
Yeah.
Just it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just puts it in an even top tier. But I think I'd enjoy another one.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the style and the play. But the worst, most of all, is Left 4 Dead 2. I want a Left 4 Dead 3.
Oh my god.
But Valve obviously scared of the number 3.
They're terrified of it. They hate the number
No
3.
Half-Life 3, no Left 4 Dead 3. And the thing that makes Left 4 Dead 3 like my main one is because they basically come out and said it's not going to happen.
I don't know. Because they just refuse to do it.
Because Left 4 Dead 2 came out a year after the original. And it was something like, I think there was 5 DLCs. Yeah, because Left 4 Dead 2 came out in 2009. There was 5 DLCs. 2 of them came out in 2009, 2 came out in 2010, and 1 was in 2012.
What?
So it's done in 8 years, despite how many people actually still play the game. I downloaded it like 2 days ago.
Same.
Played it and realised, I love this game. It took me genuinely about 20 seconds to get into an online game. And you think about how old
it's still active.
Yeah, it's
I've got it on PC. The mods help keep it kind of refreshed on PC as
I've
well.
got an Xbox, it's kind of don't have any mods.
Yeah.
Would you take another game developer pursuing the project of Left 4 Dead 3 over Valve?
I mean,
I don't know.
Given it a good one.
You kind of have to be.
I just wouldn't want too much to change.
I know.
What if we just call it like Left 4 Dead 2.5 and then they can do like another one? So that the Valve don't have to go over their fear of 3. You know?
Exactly. 2.0, 2.1.
Yeah, 2.1, then we can get like a bunch of sequels up to like 2.9 and then they can go to 2.9.
It ends again.
You can just skip to like 4 because obviously they don't have a problem with 4 because Left 4 Dead.
So
it's just 3.
A similar question to what I asked earlier about Saints Row, who's your favourite character? What character did you pick in Left 4 Dead 1 and 2?
Left 4 Dead 2 was Nick.
Coach.
I know everyone's going to say Coach. I think when I played it so much, it would have been Coach. Just because he's like my spirit animal.
I picked Bill and Ellis.
See, my problem is like the last, like a good few last few times that I've been playing it, all the zombies have been Dr. Zoidberg. So I think my go-to is probably Doctor's.
That's fair. But here, I heard something really interesting. It wasn't a while ago, but I remember it. Basically, see when like the Left 4 Dead 2 like DLC maps came out, on the PC and Xbox. Do you know that this is back when Microsoft had Microsoft points, right? But did you know that all the maps came out on the PC for free, right? But on Xbox they refused to give them out for free. So Microsoft said if you want to release these on Xbox, you need to make people charge them. I think they charged like £5 a map on Xbox or something like that when they were free on PC.
Yeah, I remember that. No, what one did come out for free first of all? I think it was the first one. I don't know.
But they charged them and they got free.
I know they had problems with bringing it out for free.
Yeah, because like Xbox. I can't believe that. Like that's just such a scummy thing for Microsoft to do.
Well, it's such a Microsoft thing to do.
It's an EA thing to do. It's Microsoft.
Happens all the time. This is completely off topic, but I read something today. It was about people making an app, and when you do like a free trial for an app, you automatically get charged.
Yeah.
Apple refused to bring out this app because on the app, after the free trial, they didn't automatically charge. Like the people that made the app didn't automatically charge. They said they don't want our income to come of people forgetting to cancel it. And Apple straight up went, no, we're not bringing it out then.
Nah, it's so scummy that's like a way they do it.
I can't wait for mobile gaming to take over. I love Clash of Clans. I want Clash of Clans 2. Give me it now.
Oh no.
Clash Royale, is that not Clash of Clans 2?
Kieran, that's a game you can talk about. Clash of Clans. Oh mate, you must have loved that.
I think the only games Kieran's ever really played on his phone have been the FIFA companion apps.
Probably. Like that.
I ain't gonna
just Pac Aguero.
Nah,
Footwas.
Footwas.
But yeah, I just really want Left 4 Dead 3. Like really, really want Left 4 Dead 3.
That makes sense.
Like Billy and Ellie Noir and that, or some like I would play if they came out.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 3, I would dedicate my life to that game. Like genuinely.
Like, I think the buzz for Billy would be fucking mad because it just gets so much nostalgia
then the
attached to it. You know what I mean?
Backlash from like Facebook mums would be even greater.
I'm Left 4 Dead 2 because there's like a whole generation of people that will have no idea what Left 4 Dead is.
Yeah. Oh, true. You're right. That's scary.
That's scary. Wow.
Like came out in what 2009? Like my cousin's like 11. If I mentioned that game to him, he'd be like, "What?"
I want Fortnite.
I would want Fortnite.
There would be so many people that would play it.
Oh, it was such a good
game. I genuinely downloaded it. I think it was last night, and I started playing it for a bit, and I was like, "I love this," and then it crashed.
It's good. It's good that some things never change.
Yeah.
See Billy. What I liked then when Billy was going to the carnival.
I like just pulling the fat bird.
Getting them flowers and stuff, chocolates.
No, if you seen that Buzzfeed video and it was like video games appeal to the male fantasy, it's just winning about pulling fat birds.
Like fat shame here, but.
Was that the one that the meme came from? When it was actually that woman that was like, "This is why I don't like video games."
Games, baby.
I fucking loved that meme.
BuzzFeed has just been the creator of memes for the last few years.
BuzzFeed are
a massive meme. The fact that they post anything and they're just like, "Oh yeah, this is legitimate."
Do this quiz to figure out what personality your is your McDonald's meal.
Yeah. Which Big Mac flavour are you?
What Big Mac flavour are you?
Which Burger King foot lettuce are you?
Oh, right, okay.
What Burger King item is your soulmate?
What type of salad are you?
God, this has went from being a games podcast to Let's All Shit on BuzzFeed.
Hello,
welcome. M&M are you?
Welcome to the official BuzzFeed podcast.
No, you can't do that.
We are now the official BuzzFeed podcast. Fucking copyright strikers.
No, don't, please.
Yeah, well, it's just
strike Jet.
We'll copy strike them.
Exactly. We will counter a claim.
Right.
What does your McDonald's order say about your personality?
Oh,
Say you're a
yeah.
fucking fat bastard.
No.
Right.
Right. Where the hell were we? Before we all started clapping on Buzzfeed.
How we getting on?
Right.
Kieran,
Right,
what
You, Kieran.
Alright, it's me. Right, hold on, back.
Oh my
Fucking God.
Oh my god, that's excellent. Of all timing. I can't believe he's done it.
So that's an edit out.
Nah, I'm gonna leave this in. Screw
Leave it in and shame him.
Moving on.
I'm getting forced to make a fucking copper. That's no happening.
We know.
Not even
We
turning
know
up
what
on
Harry
time.
Potter you are based in the
Shut the
international.
fuck up, where the fuck were yous?
What?
What? What
I
are you
thought-
on about?
What has happened,
I don't
Kieran?
know,
You've lost all integrity.
I've just taken to inciting Kieran in the podcast.
Is Kieran taking a new role?
just reading BuzzFeed's
Nah, Kieran
quizzes.
don't get any new roles. Right, we're Kieran.
Rolls and bacon.
No, we're not talking about Rose and Bacon. That's
Right.
podcast.
Yeah, remember what video games are?
No, mate, I've
Well,
no idea.
because you
They
would
fuck
lose
you. Are they
people.
puzzles or something? Right.
Aye, mate. Tetris.
Fuck, that's my game being exposed. Right, on you go. Fucking.
It's you,
No,
your
it's
turn,
you.
you bastard.
I thought you're trying to go. Oh, right, okay, fucking. Right. Hello. Hello. Right. So
Yeah,
my
welcome to the podcast, Kieran.
Kieran,
So
I
glad
know,
you
thanks
could
for
join
joining
us
us.
halfway through.
Where have I been this entire time?
Fuck knows. Right.
Oh, right, cool.
Fucking get it! Get it! Shan, don't you fuck. Why the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
did
Shannon,
you
you're on the podcast.
This
Yeah.
oh well.
This should be the teaser time.
Right.
Can we genuinely just replace Kieran with Shannon, please?
Wait, please.
Probably get a better answer than FIFA, mate.
That's good, that's right.
Kieran, last chance, come
He's
on.
probably played more games.
He's
Right,
actually
please.
right. Can we?
Aye.
Other BuzzFeed build your dream castle and we'll guess.
Right,
your-
Kieran, what is your first pick?
Right, so my first pick is going to be Crackdown. The reason for this is
Wait,
it's
Crackdown
just
what?
a very just fucking Crackdown, make another fucking Crackdown.
They made 3 of them.
Aye,
The third one was shite.
third
but
one
that's
was
just a new
piss.
one.
Yeah, the third one was fish. Yeah, I'll give you it.
right. So I played the original.
I know.
I had it on the Xbox 360. I enjoyed it. It was like GTA kind of. It was like a mix of GTA and fucking Halo. A bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll probably get shouted at for that.
No, I can
Right. It was just good to muck about because that's what that was what the sole purpose of the game was for me anyway. It was just to muck
Yeah.
about with your pals. You know what I mean? So that was good. And looking at the reviews, the second Crackdown was decent. It was
Yeah,
fairly
it was
had a fair reception. It was not the first one, but it was better. And the third one is just absolute dog meat.
Was there
So-
not like 10 years between the second and the third one?
Oh
Yeah,
no, that's
yeah,
a story in itself. It
Aye.
took like fucking 8 years to develop. As soon as Xbox One was announced, they announced a Crackdown alongside it. It took like literally until like last year for it to come out. So it took like nearly the whole generation of a game that said to be announced alongside the console.
Buildings, but not all buildings, just some
You
buildings.
can't, yeah, just some of the buildings. Something Battlefield 4 done ages ago that now we're eventually getting to.
But now Battlefield, you
Um,
can fucking destroy any building.
Oh yeah,
Sure, it
eventually.
isn't just like one big building like fucking Shanghai or whatever, but like. Oh,
That's one thing EA definitely next.
yeah.
Because I think they tried to make it like modern, but they made it too modern. Like they tried to make it too modern. You know what I mean?
They lost the feel of the
The
game.
third one, but because that's what games do over time. You know what I mean? They end up making you fucking fly in the buildings. You're like, this is not what I got the game for. You know what I mean? So that's my first pick would be Crackdown. If they made another one, I think I'd go and buy it. The second one is Modern Miners. And no put any zombie. No, I don't put. Don't put any fucking zombies on it, because it gave me nightmares for years. But
Zombies were great, keep 'em in.
Can we put a picture on the screen?
I'll see if I can edit them in post.
Right, because I want to put a picture of the zombie on the screen.
Oh, please.
They're next
Oh.
to nothing, right? They're not even that.
You need to explain Crackdown. You need. It's not Crackdown. Sorry, Murder Miners.
Yeah, go for it, Kieran.
Aye, it was just Murder Miners was good again. It was a game you could kind of muck about with your pals, but there was a competitive kind of sense to it as well. So I definitely make maybe a second Murder Miners, maybe import better graphics in it, move it to the fucking PS5 that's going to come out. I was going to say PS4, but that's been out for fucking years. So
they're still doing updates on it on the PC.
I'm still playing FIFA on the Atari, but
FIFA's about to gear up the ghost.
but I know if they can maybe even at least remastered Murder Miners and put it out for all consoles, because I know it's on the the PC. You can play Murder Miners on the PC. So if they can maybe even a remastered version or something for Murder Miners and released it for all consoles, and I think that would do me. But I think it would I'd be satisfied by it, and I'd be inclined to buy it.
Yeah.
So it's just you play games but based on your childhood and that, you know what I mean. That's where you get the best feeling for games. If you're not doing it, then you're just So my second choice would be Crackdown.
Yeah.
Thank God I said that after the many interruptions. Finally got there, boys.
I know I've had to. I don't know if that'll be in the edit or not, but that was insane. That
fucking.
Shannon!
Yeah, we need a bit of Shannon in the podcast.
Can I have two very honourable mentions?
Yes,
Aye,
Jaden,
quickly.
absolutely.
One is Metal Arms. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Never heard of it.
Think
Good
so.
Elba.
It was out in the original Xbox. I'm pretty sure
Is
it came out
this going to be another
when we were born.
Gillies
No,
game?
No, it's not. It's not. But one game who we need a fucking, and none of you's probably never heard of it. 50 Cent Bulletproof.
I don't
Oh.
Yes.
Aye,
Absolutely.
that.
100% all the way.
There's a game about 50 fucking cent.
Aye,
Aye,
they had
those
Blood
don't
on the Sand as well, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a
Oh.
couple of them.
He genuinely did get shot in that. No, 50 Cent get shot quite a few times.
Yeah, and he was
In real life. It was just fine, so they
Mm-hmm.
decided, you know what? 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Was that a fucking campaign mission? That first mission stopped Tupac getting shot.
Right.
right.
Right. How bad to do it?
Oh.
Oh, geez,
Actually, I've just googled it.
right. Oh,
It
God.
actually won an award for the best song in a game.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What song?
Well, I wouldn't surprise me, to
Which
be honest.
artist
I know.
was it?
What artist was that?
If it was ever going to get an award, it was going to be that award.
Was it
Miley
Celine Dion?
Cyrus, Wrecking Ball.
Celine Dion.
Oh Jesus. What was it? Aye, David.
Yeah.
Yourself. Well, have you said your games already?
I
Am I
have
confused?
No.
Alright, anyway, that's the end of the. No, I'm kidding. Right, okay, Dave,
No,
what is
we-
your
we
games?
ain't- We ain't even halfway through, bub.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sadly.
Oh, Paul's actually, hold on. Paul's actually found a pic. Oh, right, yeah, no, I know Metal Arms.
Metal Arms, I've never seen that. Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah.
It looks like Bumblebee from
I did a
Transformers.
bit. I did a wee bit, aye.
I mean, yeah, I kind of get that.
We did
Is that-
kinda get that.
is that what you're talking about,
it looks like a fucking cat.
A cat.
The fucking eyes. Aye, look like a fucking.
A wee
Looks like a
bit.
cat.
Are
It's like Bumblebee, and then they just shove that cat in the fucking.
we looking at the same photo?
I don't think so, because I'm not seeing
Wait, is this a Metal Arms thing?
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye, that's the thing I'm fucking looking at.
It was
Or else I'm
A cat.
Mate, are your eyes plugged in the right way?
Don't think so.
Aye, clearly not, because I'm not seeing a cat in that. I
Looking
can
at
kinda
yourself,
see
ya
Bumblebee.
pussy.
Robo Pussy.
I can kind of see where he's coming away from the eyes.
Thank you,
but that's it.
Jaden. Aye, that's what I'm getting at. It's the eyes. I'm not saying it's fucking got a tail or anything like that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Glass.
Anyway, Dave, what's your game?
Yes, it's me.
It is
Sticking
you,
on the
sadly.
trail of games that we played quite a few years ago.
If you say Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm gonna be fucking furious.
Solitaire. No.
No.
No. One of the first games I ever actually had on a computer was Sid Meier's Pirates. Now, if you've ever played this absolutely amazingly broken piece of shit, it is the best, one of the best games out there. But there is no challenge in the game once you learn how to use WSD or the arrow keys. Literally, don't bother with the actual cannons and all that bullshit on your pirate ship. Just sail right up and batter the other, captain over the head with a bit of wood. And there you go. You won. Here's a whole lot of free money. Okay, you've won the game. Okay?
I think I've heard the Sid Meier's. Is that
Yeah, he's the guy that
Do you get
did
Sid-
Civ. Yeah, Civ Rev.
do you get Sid Meier's and then different other titles?
Aye, because he
Aye.
did his Sid Meier's Civilization was the one. Civ Rev was the one we all did in the Xbox. Civ 5 was the one we played in the PC. But Sid Meier's Pirates, holy shit, it was great. It's great fun. Really needs something. It really needs something to actually balance out the fact that you could just skip to the end of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite funny that it's like literally the whole combat is if you spam number 6 on the numpad, you'll practically win every fight.
Wow.
The game made in like the 2000s.
Yeah. Literally, the hardest thing in it is this ballroom dancing mechanic that they put in for some reason. You cannot do it. I swear to God. I will stream this at some point over on twitch.tv/DaveLive_TV.
Shut up.
And literally, I will do that and I'll show you how absolutely broken that is.
Plug-in bastard.
You know what that reminds me? I don't know
Kieran,
how.
did you plug your Twitter last time, do you know?
Yeah, he does.
No, but
Do you know? It reminds me of. I was watching
Probably.
Jaden stream earlier, and it was funny because he kept raging at Fortnite.
no. But have all
haha,
you played
Fortnite.
Assassin's Creed 2?
Yes.
Do you remember when you start having visions about like the first game,
No.
and you need to do like a mission as Altair?
Oh yeah, the one in the sand.
What?
I think it's like, does he not like have a flashback to it being like sand or something?
No, it's
Snow,
because he's been in the Animus too long. He starts getting like visions,
Wait, is
and
this Revelation?
he's this one guy.
Just has to be 2.
And there's a bit where you need to like climb on this little. Sorry, someone tried to phone me there. You have to climb on this little pole,
So
and it is genuinely so hard. I had to YouTube it because I was so confused. And it is the most impossible thing. You genuinely spend about an hour doing it, and whoever made that deserves to get fired. Haven't dropped water.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it just him talking about impossible things. It really annoyed me.
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
What was I gonna say? But Dave, your second game.
the other one is again really really obvious to anyone that has like any interaction with the Dave Live channel at all. Empire
So
at
no
War.
one.
Literally almost every video, if not every second video, has been Empire at War. I fucking love that game.
And just.
So I don't know. I've never seen it. Fan of Star Wars right enough, but let's see. I've not seen it. What's it?
yeah,
Empire of War.
Strategy game.
Empire
You're on a
War.
strategy game.
It is a kind
Oh,
of
is
it's a
that
real kind of
strategy?
strategy game, but it's not a great strategy game. As far as-
2006.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Forces of Corruption, the DLC for it, I think came out in 2008. So that game has been, virtually untouched for, over 10 years. And it would be absolutely brilliant if they could make another one that doesn't fucking crash every 20 minutes. I would like to play a whole campaign against anybody on any form of internet without it crashing in the last 10 minutes. Also, like 3-player galactic campaigns would be good fun, because having 3 factions, 2 of them are playable, is just limitation of the time, but kind of annoying.
Fair enough. Sounds cool.
Nah, I just looked at a wee bit of gameplay of it. It's not my type of game.
I know. The strategy.
It's
the very
not
strategy
everybody's,
game.
but it was
They're definitely fans of the game, without a doubt. I think
Aye, definitely.
It's a fun game to stream as well because it's practically all you use when you do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I've just like looked up that game there, but I was going to add, like not an ad, but I just seen like a little article next to it, basically saying. Cause I forgot this was a thing that was announced. They basically announced the trailer for it, but like Crash Bandicoot 4. Like they're actually making a fourth Crash game.
Can we just talk about the trailer for that and where they do right at the start? And I've never been more furious with a game developer.
I haven't seen the trailer for it yet. I genuinely, but like they are making a Crash 4 game, which is insane.
I'll tell you what, Jaden had an honourable mention, so I'm gonna use Dead Island as one. They got a trailer. Mind that I was talking about it before.
Aye, well, that was cancelled. I can't remember why.
They had that E3 trailer with the wee guy jogging.
It was good. It was a very good trailer.
Dead Island just
nothing came away from it, so.
Yep.
Genuinely, I fucking love that game. I'm pretty sure I genuinely have Riptide on my Xbox.
Yeah.
I've got
I think I got it in a games. Was it on a Games for Gold in Xbox at one point? I think I got it. They played it once and fucking didn't play it again.
Kieran was too scared of the zombies again.
I love Dead Island.
First time
the cover looked scary, so I just didn't buy it.
Someone duplicated me like a overpowered samurai sword, and then I basically played the entire game single player, just like banzai charging my way around the island. And that game was so much fun because of that. I went back and played it without any of the stuff, like on PC. That game actually was quite difficult in parts.
I played Riptide with Jordan as like a co-op story instead of doing it myself. I did do it myself, but I also done it with Jordan at the same time. It was weird, but both of us have a lot of memories on it, and it was really good. We also got given one-shot weapons off a hacker at one point.
That was just your Dead Island Riptide experience, that you would get so far in the campaign, get satisfied with what you were doing, and then someone would drop you just like a fucking broom that shoots flames, and one hits everything.
Jeez.
That's just what happened. That was the community.
I got to the point where I just never used them really, and just went on with it.
Fair enough.
What happened to me when COD came out again? Like I remember, I'm like, I'm going to grind it and actually play, and then I got into a hacker lobby. I was like max level, and I
There's Jaden started his download.
I've just
started the download Dead Island.
Started the download for Dead Island again.
I've got it on my PC already, so.
I mean, I've had to delete every single game on my Xbox just for Warzone or just for COD, and I never played
Jesus.
Nah, it's so bad.
That is that's just no fun. I want a next Call of Duty game. Why? There needs to be another.
Well, what about Modern Warfare 4? Not a reboot.
Oh my god! I can't believe no one's ever thought of this. Another FIFA game.
Another game.
FIFA game.
Do not tell EA that. They don't know yet. Don't
tell
EA.
I thought we weren't even going to mention FIFA this podcast.
Neither is that, but you can't go for
Can we just ban Fortnite and
no COD? We'll accept COD.
Yeah, we can take COD. We can't ban FIFA because then what do we wipe Kieran?
Kieran will talk about it.
That's me. That's me. I'm leaving the chat, boys. That's me. Kieran leaves. Fucking podcast goes solo.
Jaden and Paul, I don't think any of us play Fortnite. I don't mind banning Fortnite.
I don't play Fortnite at all.
It's just Jaden. We just got to ban Jaden.
Fine then.
I don't think you should ban games, but you should probably be like
ban you anyway, your cheek.
We can
come ahead, Jack. You fucking.
Oh, the new rivalry.
You rusty fucking sick bucket.
Right.
Oh. Oh man.
Don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Hello.
With us watching the kind of Summer Games Festival thing,
that will eventually be up. Yeah.
Apart from our absolute disdain for Frankie's part in the whole thing.
Oh my god, the fucking announcer. When I didn't know they were watching the some of my games thing, a bunch of like indie games for PC. And not all indie games, but there were like mostly. And the announcer was called Frankie, and every time Laser came back up, we were like, "Yeah, come on, Frankie!" We just kept screaming that at the top of our lungs because we were fucking bored halfway through.
The biggest issue for the whole thing was her lines were so bad. Like,
Oh no,
whoever
like
wrote
explaining
the
she had
script for
written.
the whole thing was like, it was so bad that Frankie just has to stand there with this smile on her face and just be like, "And coming up next is this thing that you've pretty much just seen."
It sounds like you're watching like fucking BBC on the
Yeah.
TV or something like that.
Oh, it
know
was
what I mean?
bad. And now
It was
more
oh.
dead people.
Oh,
But
It was-
it
oh.
was that level. Like, I mean, to be fair, she done her best to like the thing, but oh my god. And the
Oh.
robot thing.
Oh yeah,
That
there was
was
some
the worst
fucking.
part.
I know. It
Right,
wasn't great.
we've now moved into literally just shitting on. I'm
We
going
did.
to ask you any releases from that you want to talk about, barring the obvious one.
From some of
Can
my
I,
games,
can I, I've got one more mention of a game.
Jaden has one more mention. This is basically just Jaden's podcast at this point.
The G
I want another
experience.
Silent Hill.
Alright, excellent suggestion.
I want another Silent.
Yeah. No, I can
But-
I can follow.
Big-
Here's the
fun.
thing, Gene. That will never ever happen now.
No.
Yeah, but still.
Because I'll just explain it for people who know. But essentially Silent Hill was like a really good horror series. Everyone like had a kind of cult following behind it. It was an amazing like horror game. And essentially, like from the creator who made like the Metal Gear games, you've seen them before.
Yeah.
But he worked with Konami, and he was like one of the head guys at Konami. And then he made, I don't think he actually told anyone about it, but he
Is this-
made like a playable demo for Silent Hill.
Did you just
Hideo
play
Kojima?
PT?
Yeah, PC.
Yeah, call it that. And then it basically revealed at the end of the demo, it was like, oh yeah, this is the next Silent Hill game. And then I think I think Konami fired him for that essentially. And then he went off to make Death Stranding. So like that, they have the right Silent Hill. So that, like if they do it, it'll be nowhere near like the original.
Yeah.
It'll be done in Konami's tainted way.
Yeah.
As of nowadays.
It was supposed to be Norman Reedus.
Have you ever seen the photo? And it was like in America, and it was like a late pass for school, and his excuse was foggy outside, reminded me of Silent Hill, and got too scared.
Like one of us.
Not going up to school.
Sorry, I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run. I cannot make it to school today.
The fog reminded him of Silent Hill when he got too scared.
That was me with Saints Row.
God, every time there was a DLC, Paul wasn't in school.
Be honest, did you miss school days because FIFA was coming out?
No.
No, but
No.
I just ordered it and then came back home and played it.
Right, okay, I was about to say, if you were that guy, I was
Education's key.
upset.
education's key. Yeah, this podcast supports education.
Nah, right. So I wanted to ask, what games is like everybody playing now?
Oh, right now.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Paul didn't even answer that.
I kind of gave up with Skyrim.
FIFA 09.
That's
I'm not
fair.
gonna lie.
Football
I tried Skyrim, Jaden.
Paul, I can't believe I gave you money for that just so you could.
You gave him money for that.
I gave him the money back.
He gave me it back.
Right, okay. I was about to say, that is shocking. Oh, my
Chipped in for
God.
Paul to play Skyrim.
I gave it a go, but I don't know. It's good. It's alright. It's not as bad as I thought, but it's. I don't know.
Does the multiplayer mod for Skyrim still work?
I don't know.
Right.
But I don't know.
It might be something for like me and Paul to just do Skyrim together. I'll be absolute
Would it
mean.
not be with you and Jaden? That'll make more sense.
Yeah, but Jaden's on Xbox, so
They don't have the. They've got
Oh, yeah,
mods
true.
on Xbox, but they don't have the multiplayer one.
yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Bad.
But other than that, I've been playing The Forest with Sean and Peter
Yeah.
and Jordan.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been enjoying The Forest. It's a decent wee survival game.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun
Me and Dave
game
played
when you
it.
have a group of people, yeah. See, the
I've got the
problem
four
with
as well.
Jack is we just go to the beach and build a wall and just stand
We
behind
went,
it.
yeah. That's what we did. A big
Every
fuck off wall.
Single game.
That's
See,
all we did.
I went in with it knowing nothing,
Yeah.
and
Huh.
it's. I'm not gonna lie, I shat myself when I heard a big titted bitch
Oh,
running
no,
at me,
no, no.
screaming.
I need.
I mean, it's not the first time that's happened in real life.
Right.
That was funny.
Anyway, nothing happened. Nothing happened
Paul,
there.
you
Absolutely
asked,
nothing happened.
people what games they were playing, so you've told us, what you're doing. Jack, you wanna give us a run up?
What
on
I'm playing right now.
You better
Right
not be
now,
multi-windowing this.
I'm not winning right now. No, I'm literally just I'm playing for the PS4 library right now, the exclusive library. I recently got one just for the exclusives. So I'm near the end, I believe, of God of War. Cause one of the games I've not played through that much. I bought the Spyro collection because it's like the old games. I played a lot about Spyro when I was a kid. The Master Collection. Couldn't get into it again. I don't know why. I just get really bored of it really fast, and I was like,
fair
okay, couldn't do it. And I need to. I think my next on my list after I finish God of War is like Borderlands 3 and Death Stranding because they're just meant to game because on my list for a while, so I never got around to.
Yeah, fair enough. Jaden's obviously still
Did-
playing Skyrim and Fortnite.
Did you finish Spider-Man?
Actually, no, I've not
I
played
finished
Skyrim in a while, to be honest. I actually started playing it a few weeks ago, and I was going to try 100% it. And then Paul kept talking about it, and I just haven't played it. Because what I keep doing is I keep downloading games saying I'm going to play them, and I'm not. I downloaded Fallout New Vegas weeks ago, not touched it. Then Dark Souls a week ago.
What the fuck?
Yep, fucking mute your
I can't fucking make my.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
So I downloaded Fallout New Vegas a couple of weeks ago, haven't touched it. Downloaded Dark Souls last week, haven't touched it.
Oh, that's hell.
Downloaded Skate 3, played it for 5 minutes, forgot the controls, couldn't be bothered looking them up. And obviously right now I'm downloading Dead Island. I don't know if I'll play it. And I kind of want to re-download Fallout 4, Fallout 3.
Fallout 4, that's pretty fun.
I don't know. But genuinely, I've been playing FIFA 16 for so. That's the game I've been playing the most. A 4-year-old FIFA.
Fucking happier days.
God damn it.
Well, it was the last good one, but I don't know. I really want to start playing. I also downloaded Terraria, and I have no intention of
Fun
playing it.
Yeah, I think I played it like once with again
Jordan.
on that, and I have literally no idea what's going on.
Jordan made me download a mod for Terraria where it made it more realistic. It was weird.
That sounds really weird.
Terraria not like
Hold on, I'll try and get it up.
2D.
Minecraft.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people call it that, yeah, but apparently it's quite different from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking to someone and they were playing it, and I'm like, oh. I literally downloaded it because I was really bored, and I'm like, I know it's not that big of a game, so it wouldn't take long to download.
Ah, right, here it is. Here. It's called Terraria Overhaul. You made me get boss checklist in the Calamity mod.
Baby.
Oh,
It makes it-
62% done.
It makes it have like earthquakes and stuff in it. It's great.
Alright, okay.
Oh, that sounds very
I've
decent.
been tempted to buy that pack for City Skylines. Like, I'm streaming building a city like most Sundays now on City Skylines, and I want to do the natural disaster packs, but I know I'm gonna fuck my like weeks of work up when I do.
It's a game I like watching, but I don't think I can actually play it.
Yeah, I've tried playing it. I couldn't figure it out really. I'm awful
Yeah.
at
I
that.
love it as a chill game of just like
I like watching people fuck around in it. That's really funny. I'm watching that shit as well.
It's one of them games I kind of have in the background.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Because most episodes and people play it are so long, I'll genuinely just sit and have it on the background for just ages.
well, what was it? The stream I did was 2 hours of it, so.
Jesus.
Well,
Didn't watch it, don't care.
No, we're up to 5k people, so I'm actually succeeding.
5k people. Damn.
Damn,
No,
son.
I'm
No, in the
putting
game.
it on the background, just like, I'll look at it and then it'll be like just starting and I'll look back like half an hour later. It's, oh, you have an entire city.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, like, or I'll watch
drinking their own
I'll
shit. 'Cause
Oh, I
think
don't
it's
remember
on
what
pipe.
episode it was on.
Actually, I've got a question for you, Dave. Actually, just to go on back to what this podcast going to be about. We see like Just Cause series.
Yeah.
Do you played like 3 and 4, haven't you? I've
Yeah,
played
I
played 3.
played 2, 3, and 4.
anyone else play Just Cause games? I imagine some of you
Yeah,
have.
I loved this. I loved on the original Xbox. Oh, it was the one.
I know. They were like excellent games, right? But I recently played 3, and then I got 4 like for a really good deal when I played 4. And oh my god, they're the same game.
Yeah.
They're the same
Yeah.
game.
I kind of Just Cause 3 and 4 were kind of games that like I loved like number 2, and when number 3 came out, I'm like, oh, it looks kind of cool, but I know if I play Just Cause 3, it's gonna ruin the Just Cause series for me.
No, I mean
just
it's not even bad. Like Just Cause 3 is fun in its own way, but it's not amazing. Just Cause 2, it's still pretty fun. But Just Cause 4 is pish.
He's
It's
off.
the same game. Oh, what's off, Kieran?
Oh wait, sorry.
It's like the Saints Row 2. It's like when games kind of take a step too far. I'm like, I just.
Back in my day, games
When a
were better.
step too unrealistic, I'm like, I just don't want to play it.
Back in my day, most games died in beta.
Like, I know my favourite game was Skyrim, where you shout at dragons and things, but that's not the point.
What is the point?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I can't wait to edit this.
How? Well, I know why now, actually.
So
No, I know
much to
why.
edit out.
6 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a solid 6 minutes to edit out now.
Which, of course, didn't happen, possibly with the power of editing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
How long have we
Absolutely
been
no idea.
What
was it?
Just over an hour.
Oh my god. We need Counter-Strike 2! I'm so upset. No, I don't want Counter-Strike 2, fuck that.
Do you know what we need? We need another Fable game. We need Fable.
No, we don't! No, we don't!
Oh, no.
You know
No
what?
one
Every
needs
time I
it.
think of Fable, right? You know what I think about?
Pierre Molyneux doesn't talk enough garbage.
Oh, I remember when Fable 3 came out for free on the Xbox. And I remember we were out playing football one day, and one of our pals went, "Oh, I need to go home and do a shite." He didn't go home and do a shite. He went home and played Fable and didn't tell any of us. And we waited for him. Kieran.
Oh, it's my
Oh,
fucking dog.
man.
It's my fucking
Well,
dog.
mute yourself.
Like, we're not saying anything. It's just sounds of.
So is Zoo in the background there?
I love video game dogs. I love Nintendogs. Nintendogs are a shout.
Oh my
Those
god,
Minecraft
Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo. That's what we need to see. We need like, can we get a PC port of like the original Nintendogs?
Oh god. What was it? Literally, I don't know how that would work, but Nintendogs and a PC, Jesus.
Well, I mean, like literally the stylus, like the DS stylus would literally just be your mouse.
I know, but it just wouldn't be good.
That's
Yeah,
the
big
game
screen.
I was talking about, Drawn to Life.
Running
Oh,
like
to life, right? Okay, yeah. No, I get you.
Oh my god, I know another game I want a sequel for.
Right, go
What?
for it.
Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
oh,
Absolutely.
they were gonna do a sequel to that game, but then someone's cancelled it.
I was literally googling like dogs in video games, and that came up, and then obviously the dog is Silent Hill 2.
Can we get Kieran to do Parappa the Rapper on stream on the main channel?
Yes,
Oh
please.
god. The rapper. It's just
Do you
like
know what?
innocent rap.
I loved watching that. I forgot what one it was. I'm going to try and figure it out now. The one I genuinely fucking loved. Like, I'm like, this is such a fucking bop.
The actual Parappa the Rapper sucks.
This be a bop.
I mean, to be fair, I actually did have like a whole load of those downloaded at one point because the raps are.
Was that in the PS1 or PS2? PS1 or
The
PS2?
rapper. I think it was PS1. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that.
PS1, PS2. I actually have no idea what that console was on. Could be. I've got a feeling it's PS2 because I don't think it could have been displayed. On the rapper. It was on 1996. It was on just on original PlayStation.
Yeah. See, I know my
Yeah,
games.
OG. It was PlayStation. Wow. I was 2. I was not born when that game came out.
Exactly, but now you can experience Parappa.
I've
the
seen
Rapper
like a
through
lot of it. I
Kieran's
mean, you weren't
phone.
born either.
Exactly, but I've played it.
Not giving away ages or anything, but you were born.
Exactly.
You were just but a sperm cell.
Why does it matter if your boy Silent Hill came out before we were
I know.
born?
It is funny.
One come out.
Papa the Rapper existed before you did. Amazing.
But that's
That's-
because Parappa the Rapper is a game that was needed to facilitate the continued life existence on the planet.
It was not needed. No, that was not. That's not a fact.
All of
Yeah,
this, all of,
when I was
all of
born, I
this-
was just.
all of this that has happened is the design of Parappa. He has wrapped them into existence.
Yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
reincarnation of Parappa the Rapper.
How long's this podcast?
It's not been that long. We're like, considering the non-existent giant edit we're gonna have to do, we're probably just about the same as the last one, so we could go a wee bit longer or wrap it up there if you wanted.
Leave it up there because
So
I'm
what-
worried Paul's gonna be racist or something again. Not racist, but just a stupid idiot.
Oh!
again.
I feel bad for Dave. Who's gonna have to.
I was not racist.
No, you weren't racist. I'm sorry. You were just bang out.
Yeah.
Ah, shut up. I'm in a banger.
Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I'm gonna just ban.
Thank you
every
for
single
joining
one of
Religion
these
and
guys from
Gaming
Discord until
once
next week.
again.
Once again,
Make sure you brush your teeth.
yes, brush your teeth with hand
Will you
sanitizer,
keep-
and always remember to sneeze facing forward. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.